I love watching these silly cartoons. Luke, are you watching those silly cartoons again? Why don't you watch something more interesting? Let's see what else is on. No. Worse. Even worse.
Oh, God.
Perfect. The National Geographic channel. And look, there's a program on India about to start. Why don't you watch this instead? Okay, Mom. Whatever you say.
Sound familiar?
Hello. My name's Miguel Mariolos. I'm the roving reporter for the National Geographic channel. I'm here live in India with my co-host, Nayam Shafati.
Hello everybody, I'm here live in India with Miguel Mariolos. How many of you heard of India? It's not just about Bollywood and spicy food, you know.
That's right, Nam. India is a subcontinent which lies in Asia between Pakistan, China, and Nepal. India is a very diverse country. In the north, there are some of the world's highest mountains, and to the south, there are tropical rainforests and even sandy deserts. Did you know that?
Wow, I can't wait to look it up on the internet. Did you also know that India is one of the most populous countries? The population is over 1 billion people. The capital city of India is New Delhi in the north, but in the east, but the biggest city in India is Calcutta in the east.
Wow, this is amazing. I'm going to use my iPad to find out more about history of India and famous Indians. Awesome. India has a long, fascinating history. About 5,000 years ago, the Great Indus civilization grew up in the northwest of the country. It lasted for about 1,500 years. From the 11th to the 18th century, India was ruled by Muslims from Afghanistan. Then it became part of the British Empire.
The British ruled India between 1858 and 1947. During this time consisted of what is now India, Pakistan, Bangladesh and Kashmir.
The struggle for independence was led by one of the world's most famous leaders, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Gandhi believed that everyone should be treated fairly and with respect.
Hello, my name is Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. I was born on the 2nd of October 1869. I studied as a lawyer in London. After that, I moved to South Africa and fought for the rights of Indian Muslims and Hindus there.
Gandhi returned to India to help his people and to protest against unfair laws and rules. He never fought his enemies, instead he practiced non-violence to subdue them. One of his most famous protests was called the Dandi March.
Oh.
The British have imposed unfair tax laws and such in India. I will lead a march to Dandi. My followers, we will walk for 24 days and we will walk for 24 days and cover 390 kilometers. If you don't know how far is that, it's like walking from Abu Dhabi to Dubai, back to Abu Dhabi again, and back to Dubai again. It was a long march. Come on, let's go.
And back again.
One of Gandhi's most famous sayings was, "Breathe the change you want to see in the world."
Very nice.
Rudyard was a famous British author. However, he was born in India and many of his stories and poems were inspired by Indian culture and his experiences there.
We studied a collection of Rudyard Kipling's short stories called Just Some Stories. Even wrote our own based on his style.
Hello, my name is Megan Patton and this is my Just So story. It's called How the Elephant Got His Ears. Starting grown from the elephant was as grey as a ghost thought. I wonder why nobody's my friend. The elephant had tiny ears and was as docile as a cow. He was as messy and eater as me. He was generally nice but had a bad habit of eavesdropping and gossiping. He was also especially proud of his tiny perfect ears. A week or so ago, the elephant was doing his usual eavesdropping. I think I'm going to listen to this conversation and see if I can spread some gossip.
What do you think you're doing? You need to be taught a lesson.
So the animals decided to visit the witch, who lived in the most horrifying, most dangerous, and most spooky part of the forest you could ever imagine, although she was the loveliest witch you could ever meet. What can I do for you?
Well, there's this elephant who keeps on listening to our conversations and spreading gossip and tweet online.
Don't worry, leave it to me. You need to stop eavesdropping on other people's conversations. I will give you a permanent reminder not to do this. Oh no, my ears, my beautiful ears! I will never eavesdrop again! And from that day to this, the elephant has had huge floppy ears. Perhaps Rudyard Kipling's most famous story was The Jungle Book.
just in India or no? Bollywood movies are famous all over the world. Around 14 million people visit the cinema every year. It is a big part of the Indian economy. Bollywood movies are famous for their songs and dances. The heroes often perform with a troupe of backing dancers.
All right. All right.
You gotta go home and cut.
Oh, God.